Howdy y'all, this is Cowboy Jenna, and I'm here today to tell y'all about the Trails West. This presentation was made by Hailey, Chloe, and me. Yeehaw! To start off, I want to go over the trails. There were 5 different distinct trails that you could take. These trails have been traveled most. It was the Oregon Trail, California Trail, Santa Fe Trail, Old Spanish Trail, and the Mormon Trail. Yeehaw! Mountain men would trap beavers to sell furs. They lived in the Great Plains and further west. These men were connected to businessmen who would then buy the furs. Mountain men helped people because they had early knowledge of the land. With this knowledge, they were able to establish certain trails that could be open to the public and people looking to travel west. Yeehaw! People who did not have a lot of money would travel west to get a new start. Some people who made good money, like manufacturers and merchants, would move west to make a larger enterprise. Going along with people who already have money, many traders move farther west. Missionaries are people sent on a religious mission, especially promoting Christianity around the country. Many missionaries traveled west for this reason. Yeehaw! Many people would move west for land, while some others would move west to make money and escape people who they owed money to. They would also travel west to find jobs. Later, people moved west to find gold. Yeehaw! Mormons were another group who also moved west. They are members of a religious group. Mormons belonged to the Latter-day Church. They had many enemies for their beliefs and were often attacked while moving west to Utah. You can still find large populations of Mormons today. Yeehaw! Life on the trails was not easy. There were many things that got in the way and many things that were difficult to overcome. The families who traveled the trails had to pack their whole life into one wagon. They also had to bring food or equipment to hunt for food. With this, they couldn't bring a lot of personal items, maybe 1 or 2 sets of clothes and an activity to keep them occupied. When these people would travel in groups, they had to have cooperation to be able to ensure better survival. Though groups going west hoped for survival, it wasn't guaranteed that everyone would make it. Thousands died from hunger or thirst. Yeehaw! On the trails west, women would cook food, do chores, and keep off the camp. These were their jobs because at the time, women were still the parenting adult and needed to take care of the children. Being able to stay at the site while the men were out looking for food sources would have allowed them to take care of chores and watch the children. Yeehaw! The Donner Party was another group who traveled west. The group of around 80 people was led by George Donner and his family. The group left their home later than normal groups would in 1846 to begin their journey to the western part of the United States. Their journey went pretty normal until they reached the Rocky Mountains, when they decided to take a different path that was supposed to take off many miles of the journey. This trail was not a good choice because it added 100 miles and kept them out for another 5 months. Trapped in the cave by snow, during this time they did not have enough supplies such as food and water. This led the group to cannibalism. Some people who were left got found and saved by rescue parties. Yeehaw! The trails west and going west is the action of manifestation for what was thought to be the destiny of Americans. Manifest destiny is the idea that we were born to settle in the west towards the Pacific Ocean. When people were going west, although playing for America, they thought it was the right thing to do, but it may not have been. Thanks y'all for watching. Yeah!